What's going on? Rob Fish here for BikeBandit.com, bringing you up to speed on more awesome products from Spidi. What we have here, my friends, is the Net Force H2 Out jacket. It is a total 100% complete riding system, 4 seasons. This thing is awesome. I always make this request. Please grab yourself a nice beverage, frosty one. This is going to take some time, but it's so worth it. So worth it. I myself am a huge fan of Spidi. My closet is filled with Spidi. I totally embrace this motorcycle lifestyle and the concept of please invest in your safety. If you can afford one jacket, this might be your call. This might be the call sign for what you need. When I first started riding motorcycles, my friend said, hey Rob, this is how you're going to do it. This is what you're going to wear. Here you go. I lived in the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles where it was 100 degrees. What did I ride? A non-vented 3/4 length jacket. I was cooking, but my friends wouldn't let me go out, kind of whatever you want to call it, half-assed. And, you know, oh yeah, we're going to just, no. This is how you're going to do it, and here you go. Versatility in one item. It's got a price tag. It's right about that $600 price point. But it's also mesh and vented, and yet it's got waterproof liners in it. Right off the bat, let's just get to the basics. Medium through a triple extra large is your size ranges, and 4 different colors. You can see them right here. Click on the colorway. Super, super awesome. Black, gray, blue, and ice. And ice is kind of an off-white. It's not like a hospital room sterile white. Very, very attractive. It's almost got like a subtleness of a silver gray in it. Really, really attractive. There's not a designated pant to go with this. So you have 3 choices from Spidi for this year coming up on their H2 Out pant. You have the Superstorm, the Hurricane, and then you have the VTM, which is actually a little bit more of a high-rise with suspenders. So depending on what you're riding, where you're riding, when you're riding, a lot of versatility to complete the garment. How's that beverage tasting? I can taste it now. IPA? Good call. From the top, let's just go about the basics of it. Textile construction. So basically what you have, of course, is a ballistic nylon. But as you're seeing these patches all down the arm, these huge panels, that's actually high flow mesh. Okay? All the way down. Okay. 5 pockets. 2 of them are waterproof. You've got these 2 up top here, and this guy down here on the sleeve. Those are your non-waterproof. And then your waterproof pockets are going to be these 2 monsters down here at the bottom of the jacket. And again, what Spidi has done for you is they've taken into account that you're going to be riding this in inclement weather as well. So they have these huge pull tabs on your pockets. Up it goes with 2 snaps. Big fold-over flap, and then even another fold-over flap, and that, my friends, is a pocket. That's going, it's got to be what, 7 inches deep, 8 inches deep? And again, all the zippers are YKK, spring-loaded buttons. So if you can, with a super zoom camera right there, that's that camera, there's actually springs inside. Really, really a high-end thing. Does it add to the cost of the garment? You bet. Last forever? Pretty much. You got some reflective panels. There's more on the back. On the collar, what they've done is some of the older garments actually had a 5 detent notching system where you would figure out, all right, hey, here's the circumference of my neck, here's where it's comfortable, but you could adjust it depending on how many layers you had underneath. If you actually had the H2 Out rain liner, if you actually had the thermal liner inside there, you could expand that as the collar increase the circumference of your neck. What they've done it now is they've one-upped it. I love this system, the new one from Spidi. Single snap, okay? But this, on a huge Velcro adjustment, is a little tab. So what you wind up doing is you snap it into the collar, and then you figure out, okay, where do you want it? Oh, right there's comfy. And then you set that, done. That's it. Set it and forget it. And then you just get in and out of the jacket just with a single snap. Really, really well thought out. Love this. Love Spidi. I've crashed in Spidi suits and Spidi gloves and here, like 10 little piggies, and I'm all here. And please, I will constantly convey this message to you. Invest in the safety. Swinging it around before we jump into the jacket itself. Huge mesh panel on the back. A lot of reflective panels. Adjustments galore. Adjustments on your waist. You have 2 adjustments on the arms, one on your lower forearm and one up around your bicep. Nice mesh vented quilted collar up top here. Nice airflow breathing around. Again, in the summertime, 3/4 length jacket, full armor kit with it. And we'll get to the armor because this thing's got features. Loving it. But again, in the summertime, shed the liners and wear just essentially a shell. And there you go. Flow in that air. Okay, so here we go. These little straps attach like that. For the heavy touring guys in the wet weather climate, those actually go up and around your groin, clicks right in, and it keeps the jacket basically pulled down so that you don't get lift from it, you don't get water, you know, going up and around the curve and then going down the pants, because that just makes for a miserable ride, I'll tell you. Down along the base, that's a cinch strap. Keep it snug and down around the waist. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of it, because again, why do we wear motorcycling jackets? Yes, there's the weather protection factor of it, but there's also the fact that it's built with armor. Okay, so you've got snaps, plus a main zipper. Little nice features, like the tabs, super long, as we mentioned on the outside pockets as well. They're done in leather. Just a little bit of classiness. Love it. Okay, so you have full CE armor in the shoulder, elbow, forearm zones. You also have, doesn't come with a back protector, because it is the only jacket that I know of that can actually accommodate the Warrior Evo, which is a little bit more stout of a back protector, and it's actually rated at level 2, where most back protectors are rated at level 1. So it'll fit and accommodate a 2. If you want to rock a 1 and get a little bit more articulation and more mobility out of it, it's totally fine. It's up to you. Remember what we always say is, hey, if you're going to, invest in a jacket of this quality and caliber and price point, might as well finish it off. Go ahead and add that to your shopping cart as well here. Let's jump on in. Okay, we already discussed that collar. Nice and high rise with a little bit of extra mesh. So you get a nice little breathability up on top there. Okay, now what I have not done here is undo some of the retention system and snaps, but it's pretty basic. So that, inside here, that's actually your H2 out rain liner. Basically attaches one snap here on the front, one snap here on the front. You've got one on the back of the neck, and one obviously down in the sleeve. So bear with me, because I want to bring you up to speed on every single feature of this thing. Super, super versatile. And remember that underneath that rain liner, you've actually got a thermal liner as well. Okay? Done in red, so it's super easy to find it. One single snap, bada boom, bada bing. Easy as that. Tuck that guy up on that side. What I would have done to have a vented mesh 3/4 jacket when I first started riding. Okay, and that bad boy is out, and then you've got one more up on the top here in the back that holds on the main shell. And then we're going to drop that off. We will place the Spidi Net Force jacket right there. This, of course, is the H2 out rain liner. It is a totally finished jacket. So when you get to wherever you're going, you could actually, if this is soaking wet, you can leave that on the bike. Take that, with or without that thermal liner underneath. So it's almost like a windbreaker, because again, waterproof, windproof, but breathable from the inside out. And it's a totally finished jacket. You could cruise into the restaurant with this. Super light, super thin, very, very effective in the wet weather downpours. Okay? And of course, that's got a little reflective panel on the front there. But that's just a basic, clean, blacked out jacket. Once you come inside here, again, some heavy duty snaps. Let me turn that there so y'all can see that I felt selfish there for a second. Sorry. How's that beverage? Hoppy. That, my friends, is now, once we shed both sides of that, I'm going to let that hang, because again, even that's got a little, I'll show you. Even that's attached, okay? This is your thermal liner. Around your neck. It's like a polar fleece. Again, that zone, okay, that's where your body's going to lose the heat, but that makes a nice, and it's quite tall, make a nice seal against the base of your helmet. So you're nice and toasty-mosty when you're out riding when it's chilly. Aluminized. Okay, so aluminized is a pretty basic concept. It's kind of like those wilderness safety sleeping bag tent kind of things. Reflect your body heat back to you. Okay, pretty basic. But a lot of companies don't do it. A lot of companies also don't think that, hey, where are you going to really perspire? How about your armpits? So what they've done, not only to reduce bulk, but to let your armpits flow a little air, is it's mesh underneath there. Because if you just think of a race suit or think of a race glove. It's pre-contoured. So if you were to straighten that out, if they were to use the same amount of material on the top and on the palm, when you grab around the grip, you'd have all this would be all bunched up and you wouldn't get a good feel on the grip. Same thing here. The last thing you want to do is be bunched up. So again, that's all done. Aluminized. That's the inside glimpse of you. Nice, padded, quilted. This thing is awesome. This thing is awesome. And if you understand your level and the passion that you have for riding your motorcycle in inclement weather, or you can, like I say, you can only afford one jacket, this, my friends, just might be your ticket. If you already know you want it, you know your sizing, you know your color that you want, go ahead and drop it in your shopping cart. Remember, again, Spidi being an Italian brand, just to address that sizing thing. If you're borderline, hey, I'm a large, extra large, go the extra large. Cut in a very, very Euro fit, okay? So it's going to be very, very tailored. Jump up a size. Again, we at Bike Bandit here, we make the exchange process, if need be, super, super painless, super easy. If you've got questions, click on the support tab. That goes straight to the sales guys. They'll explain anything and everything that you have concerned with a garment. Not a problem. Reach out to us. Pick up the phone, give us a call, send us an email, whatever's please, the easiest for you. Reach out. We love you, so you should like us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. The Net Force jacket from Spidi. This thing's fantastic. You need one. Finish up your beverage. And it's Rob Fish signing off for BikeBandit.com. We'll see you soon.